Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new Tech Reviews and Gadgets episode where today we're reviewing a 2-channel wireless microphone system. And you guys are currently watching CrewElite. In today's episode, we're reviewing a microphone set from the company Phenyx Pro, and this is actually the PTU71. This is actually a 2-channel wireless microphone system that you guys can use in church events, parties, and any kind of wedding or any kind of event where you want to enhance your audio capabilities or have microphones that just sound really nice. But before we actually get started with this Tech Reviews and Gadgets episode, make sure you guys go down below and hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications on to get updates and alerts whenever we do upload a new video onto our YouTube channel. If you guys have any questions or concerns about this product, make sure you guys go down below and leave a comment. I reply to all my comments and also read all my comments. So if you guys have any concerns or any questions about this microphone set, just make sure you guys go down below in the comments and leave them down below for me. If you guys want to follow us on various social media platforms, our social media links are also down below in the description. You guys can follow us to stay connected and also have a quicker access to reaching out to me. And then if you guys do like this video, make sure you guys go down below and leave a like. That just informs me and lets me know if you guys are enjoying these types of videos. And if you're a business owner or a company owner interested in working with us in the future, our business inquiries email is CrewElite@outlook.com. That is where you guys can send me your messages and we can potentially work together on a future product review. But anyways, let's actually switch our attention over to the Phenyx Pro PTU71 microphone system. Right now, what we're going to do is actually move on to the unboxing and first look portion of this video. As you guys can see, this box has a lot of detail. You guys can see there's actually a picture of the microphone system on this side, and as I flip it around on this side, you guys can see there's a lot more specifications and details about this microphone system. So let's actually move this onto a secondary camera angle so you guys can see what I'm talking about. As you guys can see on top of the box, we actually have a picture of this microphone system. We have its receiver right here, and we have 2 handheld microphones. But in our case, we actually have 1 handheld and 1 Lavalier receiver that we're going to actually use, or I should say Bodypack, that we are actually going to test out in this video. But you can actually get this microphone with 2 handhelds, or you can get it with 1 handheld and 1 Bodypack if you are interested in that model. As you guys can see on this side of the box, it just gives us more specifications about this product. There's also a box content section, so you guys can actually read this and get information on what you get included with this packaging. And there's also a bunch of features that they list out for you guys. Okay, so let's actually get on to unboxing this microphone set. So what we're going to do is lift up this flap and then take this and fold it back down like that. As you guys can see, we are instantly greeted with a user manual. I do recommend you guys actually to go through and actually read this manual, especially if it's your first time setting up a Phenyx Pro product. This will give you guys more information and details to set this product successfully so you don't experience any issues with the setup. Next up, let's actually just lift up this sheet of styrofoam, and you guys can see this is where everything lies inside the packaging. Right here we actually have our Lavalier headset that you guys can actually plug into the body pack. We have our 2 antennas that we are going to need to use to plug in to the receiver box of this microphone set. Next up, we have our Lavalier body pack transmitter. You guys can see it has an antenna right here, and it also has an interface, or I should say a screen in the middle. This will give you more information about the frequency and what position or what mode it's at. Next up, we have our power cable. Let me take it outside of its bag. As you guys can see, this is our DC plug-in for this microphone set. You would need to plug this into the receiver box. Right here, we actually have our audio jack that you need to use to plug into the receiver box to outsource the audio into it. So you guys can see the audio jack is pretty long. They even include an adapter for you guys, so if you need a 3.5mm audio jack, you can actually use this adapter that they included to connect to this audio jack cable to plug this into anything that has a 3.5mm audio jack input. We get included 4 batteries for the handheld and the Bodypack transmittal. So each of them actually take 2 batteries each, and these are just regular standard AA batteries. So let's put that off to the side. Next up, we have our Lavalier plugin. As you guys can see, this is our Lavalier extension. We are going to test this out later on with the video. And now, last but not least, we have our 2 most important things from this microphone set. We have our handheld microphone right inside this bag right here. Let me take it outside of its bag. But you guys can see this microphone looks amazing. It really does. And the weight, let me just talk about the weight. It has really good weight to it, if you want to be honest with you guys. You know when you have a good microphone when the weight is really good. And then plus 2, the whole design of it is actually made out of metal. So the whole body face right here, like the whole hand, where you put your hand, is all metal. It does also have a screen in the middle right here, and there's a power button on top of the middle of the microphone. And then there's also a metal, what is it called, headpiece to the microphone. So like as I'm talking to it, this part is metal, and I'm pretty sure if you really wanted to, you can screw this off and exchange it or change it with a different one. Last but not least, we have our receiver box for this microphone set. So let me actually take it outside of this box and take it outside of its bag. But you guys can see on the secondary camera angle, we have our 2 knobs to actually, you know, what is it called, mess with the audio level of the microphone for the 2 different channels. We also have a screen in the middle right here. And then on the back side, we have our different inputs. So like the 2 antennas plugins go right in here. We have our balance A and balance B ports. And then we have a mix out, or the audio 1.4 cable actually goes inside here. And this is where we would actually plug it in to actually, you know, use it. So now what I'm going to do is actually get this box off to the side and create more space for us. As you guys can see on the secondary camera angle, I have everything laid out that came inside from that box. So right here we have our headset, the user manual, the DC plug-in, our audio jack that we need to use to plug in to our audio source, and the receiver box, our 4 batteries, our Bodypack transmittal, or receiver box that actually is used to get the audio source from the microphone and the Bodypack transmittal, our Lavalier extension microphone right here, and then we also have our 2 antennas that we need to basically insert to the receiver box and then connect it. So you guys can see there's a lot of accessories included with this packaging. And now what we're going to do is actually move on to the testing portion and demonstration portion of this video. Okay, so let's actually get on to testing out this microphone set. So the first thing that I'm going to decide to do is actually get this receiver box ready to go. So what we need to do is basically flip it onto this side and get our antennas ready to go. So what you're gonna do is take one of your antennas and basically screw it into the antenna port. Screw it in until it goes all the way down, and then all you gotta do is take this and lift it up like that, and now one of our antenna ports are ready to go. Well, I should say antenna, what is it called? Antennas are ready to go. And now what you gotta do is actually just repeat the same thing for the second antenna port. As you guys can see on this camera angle, we have the 2 antennas ready to go. So what I'm gonna do is actually just set this receiver box off to the side, and now we're gonna take a closer look at plugging this receiver box into the power source. So what we're going to do is actually take this DC plug-in that they included with the packaging and untie it. Now what we need to do is take this end and plug it into the power source. And now we take this last end, which is obviously the most important part, and plug it into the back of this receiver box, which I'm going to show you guys with this camera angle. So all you got to do is plug it in like this, and now it's ready to go. And you guys can see, in order to actually power on this microphone system, all you gotta do is click on this power button right here, and you guys can see it is on. Later on, we're actually gonna test this microphone system with the GJ set. So for the meantime, what I'm gonna do is actually power this off for now. Okay, so now let's actually get the microphone, handheld microphone, ready to go, and also our Bodypack transmitter ready to go for the test. So what we're gonna do is take our 2, or I should say 4 batteries, and unwrap them. Okay, so now we actually have our 4 batteries ready to go, and what we're gonna do is actually set up the handheld microphone first. Now what we're gonna do is actually insert batteries into this handheld microphone. So all you gotta do is actually unscrew the bottom off. And then the handheld microphone takes 2 batteries, and you need to make sure that you actually put the batteries in correctly. So what we're gonna do is put the batteries in like this, snap it in place, and then slide it down. And then you repeat the same thing for the second battery, put it in place, and slide it down and insert it in, and now this battery, well I should say handheld microphone, is ready to go. Next up, we need to do the same thing for the Bodypack transmitter. So what we need to do is basically lift this part up right here. You guys can see all you gotta do is lift this top part off, and boom. And now this is where you need to actually insert the batteries in for this Bodypack transmitter. So what I need to do is put one of the batteries in like this, and then put the other ones in the other opposite way. This Bodypack transmitter is ready to go. Next up, we need to actually attach this audio cable into the receiver box. So you take this end of the audio jack cable, and then basically let's lift this receiver box up, and you guys can see there's a mix out port, and all we gotta do is plug in the audio cable into that port, and that's ready to go. So what we're gonna do now is actually move over to the GJ booth and actually give this a testing and demonstration of this microphone system. Alright guys, so you guys can actually see we've made it to the GJ booth. So what we're gonna do now is actually get on to testing out this microphone set from the company Phenyx Pro. So what I'm gonna do is actually turn on the GJ controller now. And I've already went through the process of actually connecting this microphone receiver to the GJ controller. So that's already pre-done and everything. What we're going to do is actually first we're going to test out the handheld microphone, and we're going to power this on. As you guys can see, all you got to do is hold down the power button right here, power it on. You guys can see there's a light showing right there, meaning that this microphone, handheld microphone, is on and ready to go. So we're going to slowly turn up the volume from the controller. Okay, there we go. Ooh, that doesn't sound too bad at all. Okay, so you guys can actually hear that the microphone is on and it's picking up my voice pretty substantially, and it's doing a pretty good job of actually capturing my voice and not, making the highs too high and the lows too lows. It's like picking the perfect medium, and I like it. It sounds really crisp and it sounds really professional. Let me just turn it up just a little bit more, and I could do the same on the receiver box. Let's actually get on to testing out this microphone with some music in the background, so we could just get a feel for how it sounds when there's kind of audio in the back. And with this DJ controller, we actually have a talk over feature, which we can use when we're actually playing music with with the use of a microphone. So let's just play this song right here. We're gonna slowly increase the audio, but let's play it. So you guys can see right now the music's in the background. I haven't actually turned on the talk over feature. So let's just see and let the music play in a little bit, maybe increase the volume. Okay, let me click on the talk over feature now. So you guys can see when I'm talking into the microphone, the music dims the audio. So, this microphone sounds pretty fantastic for the talk over feature. And I really like how charming the audio is being produced from this microphone. It actually kind of shocks me in a way, because this microphone set only comes on Amazon for like $130. And a lot of budget but also professional audio microphones don't come at that price point. They're really more expensive. And that's why I always say, there's a lot of good companies out there that just need to be discovered. And I think I found one of them. So what we're gonna do now is actually just mess with the Bodypack transmitter and just see how that also sounds. Okay, so in order to actually turn on this Bodypack transmitter, what you guys need to do is actually hold on this power button in the middle right here. There's a power button right here. All you gotta do is hold it down, and you guys can see the light is on and the screen is on. And there is a green light, meaning that it has successfully connected to the microphone receiver box. So what we need to do is we're actually going to test out the Lavalier piece first. So what we're going to do is connect the Lavalier extension microphone onto the Bodypack transmitter. And all you need to do is take this end right here and plug it in just like this. And it just goes in like this. I need to decrease the audio. Okay, so now what we need to do is actually clip this onto myself. You guys can see it's actually already on. Okay, so let me increase the audio ever so slightly so we can see how the Lavalier sounds. You guys can see it's already being picked up by my voice. But you guys can see it's doing a pretty good job. Let me just step into the kitchen now and walk around. But you guys can see it has a pretty charming audio as well. I do wish it was a little more strong, considering that this is a microphone that needs to be underneath the person as they're talking. I just wish it was a little more stronger than what it's actually presenting. But other than that, it does a pretty good job of capturing my audio, considering it is underneath me. So let me actually start playing the music, and we're going to test out the talk over feature. Nice music, right? So let's just, whoa, okay, I need to step back. Okay. Okay, so let me step in the kitchen now. You guys can see the audio is being picked up pretty well. There is some high frequency because, I'm in such close proximity to the speaker. So it's being, the speaker's picking up my talking as it's also picking up the microphone. So I need to be kind of a little bit far away with the Lavalier microphone. So now let's actually test out the headset microphone. Alright guys, so what we're going to do now is actually plug in this headset and try it out too. So right now I actually have this Bodypack transmitter in mute. As you guys can see, it's red, meaning that no audio is actually getting picked up. So we can easily plug this in and not have any interference. As you guys can see now, I have it attached onto me. Looks really nice, looks really professional. So now we're gonna actually unmute this Bodypack transmitter and actually test it out. Ready guys? I'm gonna stop the music too. Alright, so unmute. Okay, whoa, that is loud. Okay, but you guys can see I'm using the headset right now and the audio is way better than the Lavalier because it's closer to my face, or I should say my mouth. The great thing with the headset is I could jump into a mix at any time. So let's just start with playing with one song. And I can still talk to the audience as I'm mixing. So that's the good thing with the headset, because now my hands are free and I don't have to actually touch anything as I'm, performing. Or if I had this headset on somebody at a party, they don't have to actually have anything in the way. So that's the good thing with the headset and the Lavaliers. With the handheld, obviously you gotta hold on to it. But in my opinion, the handheld's definitely number one, the headset's number two, and then the Lavalier extension microphone, in my opinion, would be number three. But other than that, it does a pretty fantastic job of capturing my audio. Okay, so I just want to show you guys the receiver box. So this is what all the audio that's getting captured from the microphone goes to. And you guys can see these are all the frequency. This microphone system actually does not have fixed frequency, meaning that I could go in and actually set all these frequencies to my desired frequency, which is really neat. There's knobs on both sides for both of the channels, and you can set the frequency with the three buttons on each of the channels. So that's really neat. It's really compact, it looks really nice, and I really do enjoy it. But you guys can see that this microphone set is really ideal for those who want to enhance their audio capabilities at parties, events, weddings, birthday parties, karaoke events, just anything where you want to spice up your audio. But let's actually move on to the final reflections and remarks and then end off this video. So, what are my final opinions and remarks about this PTU71 system from the company Phenyx Pro? As you guys can see, this microphone is not on at the moment. I'm just messing with you guys. I really do think that this microphone has a better performance than the PTV2000 model that I reviewed earlier in the past. It wasn't really emphasizing on my, my low voice. It wasn't emphasizing if I had a high voice. It was keeping a good neutral balance, and I really do like that. Because some microphones, I don't know, they seem to underexpose or overexpose those components on people's voices, and everyone's voice is different. So, some girls obviously have that high pitch, and some boys have that low pitch. So you need to find that perfect balance, so you don't have to deal with that issue when you're out and performing or out and getting audio from a microphone. But I really do think that the PTU71 microphone system from the company Phenyx Pro has a really good performance, and I really do like it. Anyways, if you guys did like this video, make sure you guys go down below and hit that subscribe button, especially if you're new to our YouTube channel, and turn on post notifications on to get updates and alerts whenever we do upload. If you guys have any questions or concerns about this product, make sure you guys go down below and leave a comment. I reply it and read all my comments. So if you guys have any questions or concerns about this microphone system, make sure you guys go down below and leave a comment. If you guys did like this video, make sure you guys go down below and leave a like. That just lets me know if you guys are enjoying these tech reviews and gadgets episode. It's really nice to see a young kid, you know, a young teen actually review stuff like this. I don't see this kind of stuff on YouTube that often, so it's nice to see, you know, that you guys are actually watching from a younger perspective, and I appreciate that. I really do. If you guys want to follow us on our various social media platforms, our social media links are down below in the description. And then also, if you're a business owner or a company owner interested in working with us, our business inquiries email is CrewElite@outlook.com. That is where you guys can send me your messages, and we could potentially work together on a future product review. But I really think that this microphone system is ideal for those who want to just upgrade their audio capabilities, have better performance, and have better sounding microphones, because this microphone is really budget friendly. It's it's less than $150, and if you really wanted to, you can buy another handheld, or if you really wanted to, you could also buy another what is it called, Bodypack transmitter. They sell them individually for like $30 each. So if you are looking for stuff like that, this microphone system has that option for you. And the good thing about it is the frequency is not set already. It's not fixed, I should say, meaning that I could actually change and manipulate the frequency any way I will actually want it to. So for instance, if I'm experiencing some interference with one frequency, or the area I'm at, you know, someone's using a different frequency, I can actually swap and change that frequency out, and, you know, get better sounding audio from the receiver box and not have to deal with any kind of frequency or any issues with the frequency. But anyways, let's actually wrap up this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tech reviews and gadgets episode. I know I did making it, and I'll see you guys all on the next one. CrewElite signing out. Thank you guys all for watching, and have a good rest of your day.